This is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today we're going to take a look at Belba family's newest mystery mosaics, Ariane's vintage collection. On the front we have a sample of a picture that we'll find inside. And on the back we have some too. We can tell that there's going to be some beautiful pictures in here. And this one will be kind of fun with black and white TV. And then we have Belba family's palette here. It's the same for every book. So we have this book belongs to page. And then we have an introduction to the book and the series. So they explain here that there's 30 pictures in the book, and that it says they were inspired by one French girl from Belgium named Ariane. And these are beautiful vintage things from Ariane's collection. And for their purposes here, vintage is any old thing that is well preserved and functionally suitable in the modern world. In a broader sense, any object made of high quality and expensive materials using the manual work of the master. Now, I'm not quite sure if that's the official definition of vintage, but I doubt it. Then it tells you about coloring normally or using the X's or a dots method. And they say that these books are perfect for colorists who do coloring as stress relieving and relaxation. And there's a list of some of their previous books. We got our color palette here again, which we can cut out and use if we wish, perhaps coloring in those squares. One thing of note is that when coloring flesh, that's number 3, they have just listed skin tone. So you're encouraged to use whichever flesh color you prefer, dark or light, or purple or green. And then this is what the pages in the book look like. It's a grid of squares, each one numbered with the numbers from 1 to 22, which match our palette, which is also the third time. We've got it on the back, we've got one inside front cover, and it's on the bottom of every page. So this is what I use right here. No need for me to go looking any further. If I want a yellow, I know what yellow looks like. I don't need to look it up. And that's the way I do it. Now these pictures, when looking at them on camera, you can make out what the picture is going to be a lot more visibly than you can when you're looking straight on at it. Some of them are easier to get gist of what the picture is going to be. Well, like this one's easy for me to look at straight on, and for you it probably shows up very well. But then other ones are more harder, like, well, I can't tell what that is just looking at it. Let's see if I look on the screen. No, I'm not seeing that either. So we get pages like that. Now I've colored a few in here to show you what it's like. Why have I only got one flagged? What happened to my other flags? There's one. Ugh, fallen down. And the other one is even closer to the front, I think. Or was it closer to the back? Sorry. Just want to find them. Where's my flag? I don't have a flag. Okay. So anyways, a couple of these aren't the greatest because I had some problems. Yeah, this one right here, it's a really nice picture to turned out well, except I had an accident up here where I kind of fell asleep while I was coloring. And I have a big habit of doing that because I find it very easy to fall asleep anywhere doing anything. And then the next one was actually the first one I did in here, and I had a big problem falling asleep, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. So yeah, this one, if you look closely, it's a little messier than, or a lot bit messier than I would normally color. But yeah, it's a nice picture, eh? And then the last one turned out really well because my coloring habit didn't happen at all. And there we go. I mean my sleeping habit. So I don't know if that's supposed to be somebody, but it's a rock star, I guess we could say. I love how there's a picture of the guitar framed behind him. It's an awesome picture. Yeah, and so that's what the rest of the book is. You get 30 of them, and the book ends with a thank you and asking you to leave a review if possible. And yeah, then just a couple of blank pages which you can use for scratch paper. And there you go. So once again, this is Mystery Mosaics Ariane's Vintage Collection by Belba family.